Thank you for these gifts. Thank you for these gifts.
Are you listening to me, or are you daydreaming again? Ah, hello. I hope the forest brought you joy today. We have an animal visitor. Hello. What is the river if not the water that flows through her? And yet while the water flows away downstream, the river remains. So it is with Ewa. All within her grow, live and die. Yet the Great Mother herself lives on forever, through and around us.
There is nothing like the sounds of the forest to soothe the spinning mind. Is this place not a beauty? I could spend my time simply staring. I have been waiting to meet the Sarentu to tell them. I know where to find one of your totems.
That's so stupid. It didn't give me time to hold in the start button. So now I don't know. Is that a new one or no? I think they all come up anyway. So it's probably just one that was already there. Probably that one.
Ready to ride? Yeah, yeah. Whoa!
Let me catch my breath a moment.
Of course. We can rest a while.
Are you Sarentu? It is an honor. My grandmother says they make the drink with roots and saliva. They call it an epe.
Saliva? Your grandmother was clearly making fun of you.
She swears it is true. She even tasted it herself.
And what did she think of this amazing drink?
She found it vile.
Till next time. Oh, you're a good girl, aren't you, Storm? Hey, Solek. I'm nearing a really big RDA base. It's in the northern part of the Kinlor forest.
Avoid that place if you wish to live. There are more RDA at that base than Kinglor in the forest. And do not even try to get near it on Ikran. The anti-air turrets will shoot you down instantly.
Okay. I'll try to keep away from it for now. But what is this place anyway?
I do not know what the RDA are doing there. Priya or Talon may fill you in on that part. But the RDA will crush you should you go there unprepared. It would be a waste after rescuing you from the cold sleep.
The colors in this are really confusing. Purple means you have it, right? Blue means you don't have it. But then these are purple too. And it's like, okay, I can see that you don't have it because the blue's there first, but still it's a bit confusing. It's the same bloody color. Two, 4, 5, 9. Oh, there's another one. 12. To increase my base health. I think base health might be important in this because, you know, I was dying so much. I always just set it down difficulty level, but makes it less fun, I guess. That's to work for if you put the difficulty level down. And then since combat was so difficult, I guess the warrior section, hunter. Where's warrior? This might be important. This one. Wait, we'll see everyone's again. Hunter. Which ones do I have? Well, that's important. I got those free, so I can stealthily creep behind bad guys. What the hell's a siren call again? I should stealth kill enemies with armored weak points. So some of the hunter can be used for the enemies. When it says weak spots, does it also include the RDA? I don't know. I assume so, because they also have weak spots. But it shows a picture of a deer. I don't know, or some sort of animal. I'll Google it. Looking at the internet here, it says expert hunter. Does damage to weak spot by 25% when the enemy is unaware? Where's that? I don't see that anywhere. It does 25% to weak spots, but where's expert hunter? Am I blind or something? Oh, there it is. came back. I was away doing house tidying. Spring cleaning. I decided I wanted to change the jumper, and I just stood up and went, no, I'm gonna clean. So I've been away for about an hour, so an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm back to whatever I was doing here. Oh yes, I was trying to figure out things that are best for combat before looking at the actual combat tree. So some of this stuff's good for combat, like 20% damage on your next attack within 10 seconds after killing an unaware target. I want to go to stealth approach. I assume this works on bad guys, I don't, unless it's just animals. But I think it would say it was animals if it was animals. It just says target. I'll do stuff. It says enemies. You don't really consider an animal to be an enemy, so especially considering she always says, "And here you have life" or something. So yeah, I don't think she. Yeah, so obviously it must be about the humans as well as the animals. Weak spots. Yeah, I assume it's the same. RDA as well as animals. Let me remember this. There's one. That one maybe. That one maybe. That one maybe. I guess. I don't know how those bombs work. There's so much I haven't done, like, really used in this game yet. It's taking me a while. I played it. I was on a lot of painkillers when I last played it, and guess what? I haven't played it for 2 weeks until my back got sore and I started taking a lot of painkillers again. And it's like, oh, now I feel like playing Avatar, just chilling out, looking at the trees. But it also makes me a bit stupid. It's like I'm constantly playing this when I'm like drugged up. And yeah, not just as drugged up as I was 2 weeks ago. I understand this a bit better. 10 days ago, even. No, 2 weeks. 10 days, 2 weeks. I don't know. Yeah, that comes in handy. I was able to run. But I don't like the combat in this so far. I don't like it. I mean, I like the feeling of the arrows going into the people and the robots and stuff, the mech suits or whatever, but I just keep dying. It's like really difficult. And it's not, I feel like there's no strategy or something. Like Doom's a difficult game, but you're always jumping about and selecting a weapon to your, like you see a certain bad guy, you pick a certain weapon. I guess another game that has an arrow is Horizon Forbidden West. It's difficult too, but again, strategy, and you sort of select the correct arrow and you hit the right weak spots, and it gives you a bit of give and take, or a bit of, oh my god, what's that word? Gives you a bit of freedom to make decisions before it just hammers you down. And so far, every time I come up against the RDA in this game, they just keep shooting me like one random, like I shot like a whole army down. And then one stray guy, one random human that was left, shot me and killed me. It was like, what the fuck? and they can shoot you from quite far away, the humans. I mean, I guess it's realistic, but it doesn't feel like other games that are supposedly difficult. Like Doom is a very difficult game, but yet it still feels, I don't know, I just couldn't figure out how to do strategy. Maybe it's just because I was on so many painkillers, but I just couldn't figure out like an elegant technique of defeating those enemies, except for just, I don't know, it just didn't feel very elegant or whatever the word is. It just felt random or something. I felt like I fluked it when I eventually killed them all. That's two of the battles. Sorry, one battle was annoying, and then there was a second. And the first battle I ever had, the first two battles were easy as hell, and then the next two battles were like super difficult. So now I'm starting to take the skill thing more seriously. It's I'm gonna have to start upgrading shit. So health's important, damage is important. Is there anything else? You can get those those purple things around the map to give you a little bit more extra abilities. Okay, oh, anything else? Sorry, yeah. That's the pink I was talking, I'm so forgetful. So I was looking at the trees that don't, before I look at the actual combat tree, I was looking at things that might give me perks in combat, so I haven't looked at that yet. Oh, I can't be bothered to look at that right now. Maker? Would any of these things give me abilities? Well, I guess they give you buffs. The effect of buffs from cooked food increases. Okay. Though I'm not liking the cooking mechanism. I don't. Some people love that in games, like The Witcher, like the potions. I've never really played The Witcher that much to really bother. But I didn't. But when I did play it, I didn't feel like I needed to use the potions. I'm thinking of The Witcher 3. I remember in Reddit people said that The Witcher 2 you actually had to use the potions, but in The Witcher 3 you don't really need to use them. So I'm trying to think of a game I have played where you need to use stuff. I'm sure there's plenty of games I've played where you need to use stuff. You need to think strategically about it. I can't think of any offhand. Was Cyberpunk strategic? A wee bit, yeah. Well, yeah, in terms of the skills, yeah. Uh, Borderlands had a big skill tree. Loads of games. I just completely forgot what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to go back 30 seconds. My memory's just so wiped. I'm gonna have to look back at the video. What the hell is this? Oh, I look back at the video. Yeah, I was talking about The Witcher or something. Yeah, potions. Oh, right now I remember what I was talking about. So the food in this, Breath of the Wild, you had to cook food. I think it's the amount that you can hold or something. It's lame in this game. In Breath of the Wild, you could hold like 40 meals or something. In this, and there's so many plants in this, and I don't really remember what they all are. Like, as I played this on painkillers and I was just running through it, I looked at a plant, didn't really think about it too hard. So there's like loads of plants and they do different things, and I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, is that different from Breath of the Wild? I can't remember Breath of the Wild. Is it the same thing? All I know is you can't hold as much. So it makes it a bit more harder to experiment with cooking if I can only hold a certain amount of meals. Which is probably like this one or something. Yep, I somehow remembered that from 2 weeks ago. You can carry 10 more cooking ingredients and crafting materials each. Oh no, that's cooking ingredients. There's one of these is you can carry more meals or something. So far I haven't used any of these things. I haven't used spare parts. I haven't really crafted anything. Or usually by this stage in the game I would have tried to have crafted something, I think. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm on painkillers and I'm not smart enough at the moment. Or I mean the last time I played. Wasteless cooking. A second one for free, but what happens if you can't hold it in your bloody satchel or whatever? Or pouch? Concentration of food buffs increased by our time. I'm ready to film this painkillers kicking this. I'm just forgetting what I'm reading. Gathering becomes easier to perform, making it more likely to gather in pristine condition. See, I don't know if this game really requires all this, as I was saying, like The Witcher. I don't know if I could be bothered to really work it. It could be a fun little thing to try and understand, and try and work at it, and like try and figure out the best potions and, I mean, the best ingredient combinations to create the best types of buffs. But the thing I have noticed is I die a lot, so you don't get to restart. Like a lot of games, you can just restart. This one, Far Cry type games don't have a save option, so if I lose, if I put a buff on and then I die, the buff still continues counting down from when I died, and then if I die again, it's basically the buff's finished by then, and it's like, oh shit, I just wasted my buff. So maybe you don't even. I'm kind of thinking you probably don't even need to use buffs really that much. It seems like a hindrance, like having to keep changing, eating a certain meal before I go into a certain type of combat, making sure I have the exact type of ingredients. It's like, oh no, I can't go into this combat unless I go to the fucking cooker and cook a certain thing that I can't even remember what it is again. Then you cook it, and then you go into the battle, and then you bloody die, and it's like, oh fuck, I have to do it again. It would be alright if you could carry a load of meals in your satchel, then you could just build up loads of ingredients and then build up loads of meals and then just eat them whenever you feel like. But so there's the cooking ingredients. Cooking ingredients again. Where's the one where you can carry more? You can double the cooking ingredients in this one, but I don't know how to. But again, you don't have much space to carry not just the meals, but you don't have much space to carry the ingredients either, to be honest. Which one did I get? I got duration of food buffs. I thought I got one. Oh no, I'm thinking of vigor in the other tree where the food actually gives you more energy. Where's the one where you actually carry more meals? Extra 4 is 1, extra 4 is 2. Okay, I don't see that option anywhere. Maybe I'm imagining that it even exists. Or maybe it's in a different tree. Okay, so there's nothing really here for combat. I mean, unless you want to go down that route of constantly cooking things to put buffs on. Fortunately, you can't get buffs unless you cook the food, so... yeah, I don't know. It's not too important right now. Most important thing is health and damage. And now, finally, the warrior tree. Hopefully there's some stuff in here that will make combat a lot easier. Your base damage is increased. As I said a minute earlier on, I don't like the colors in this. Light purple and dark purple. They're very similar, you know. I have to remember that light purple are the ones that I've used, and dark purple are the ones that I haven't used. I just don't know why they just didn't go with a separate color, you know, like, unless I'm colorblind or something, why didn't they go with, like, green, or red, or orange or something, to separate those more clearly? Anyway, so, your base damage is 5%. Or black. Even just make it darker or something, to show that, and then it lights up once you bought it. I don't know. So, base damage. Base damage, that's good. That's good too. I've already got that one. Alright, well prepared. That's apparently important. I think that's the same in Far Cry games as well. You need to get a skill or something to unlock your 4. That one's important. So anything that increases damage is good. Ammo, I haven't really ran out of ammo too much, but I could imagine it happening. I was a wee bit worried about ammo in one of the battles. I haven't used really grenades yet. But I feel like I'm moving through this game very slowly in terms of stuff. I haven't even used a grenade or anything. 15% to tagged enemies? Oh, yes. I need to learn how to tag. It might be up in the D-pad. I think that's what it was in Far Cry. Your base damage is increased by 10%. Wait, how many strength things are there? Strength 1, strength 2, strength 3, strength 4. Conscious reset when changing weapons, missing an enemy, not an enemy. Sometimes I don't like these types of ones where it's like, it's okay maybe if it tells you on the screen, like, you've definitely got, your next shot is going to be buffed. Spear for expert. Don't have it for spear yet. Okay, there's a lot of stuff I haven't done this game yet. I've been playing this for ages. Though I did spend most of it just walking around looking at the trees. I mean, I haven't really done that much, I guess. Deal 20% with the short bow. I think Horizon was similar where the heavy bow it took a wee while to draw it. I don't know if I like that. Depends on the. It depends. If you have space, if you have time to draw it. So I'm not really seeing anything that amazing in the hunter traits. It's just like increase your bow by 5%, 25%. Sorry. There's nothing like amazing in this warrior tree. I guess that's where these things come in. How did I get to those again? Oh, I did that earlier on. That's where these things come in. Which ones do I have? So far, I haven't even been able to get close to one of those things in the last 2 battles. Also, I need an EMP to be able to do that. So I don't have any ability. I don't have any EMPs or know where to even look for them. Yes, that one's able to jump. We'll get that one. This one, yeah, it could come in pretty handy too. This one, I don't know. It's like I can just walk up to them and punch them anyway. So it doesn't really seem that different. Hopefully these are not just for a special effect and they're things you can actually gain, because so far the combat abilities in this are a wee bit boring. Like I can't think offhand what I would want from this game in terms of combat, but I know I want more. Maybe a dodge ability or something. Oh, that would always be good. I always like that in games where you can dodge. Something like that would make it a bit more interesting. It's like, oh, at a certain skill level, you can now dodge. Make the fighting a little bit more interesting. Walking up and kneeing them is a bit lame, to be honest, because you can just walk up and punch them anyway. I don't see why it really makes much of a difference. Well, hopefully some of these ones are good. That's got a picture of a bow. That's got a picture of a bow. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know what that is. That looks like basically nothing. What is this? See, that looks like a heart to me for some reason. Am I tripping out or something? That looks a bit like a leaf or a windmill or something. It's like the Rorschach test or something. Right, so basically I saw some stuff. So some 25% shit there. Some health shit here. Where's the hunter gun? Was that hunter was like stuff like damage again, wasn't it? So imagine, you know, if you get 25% on one of the bows and then also 25% on one of these weak spot things, it probably stacks, so you're getting 50%. Anyway, I think in my next video I'm gonna go up to here. I've completely forgotten what that even could be. It could be a bell spring. Oh, that's another way to gain health. A bell sprig. That's another way I can gain some health. A few of those. I couldn't figure out a way to climb to the top of that. So, but now I've got my Ikran, whatever it's called. That should be able to get me there. There's another couple of bell springs here. Have I got that one? No, I haven't. There's another one here. Like two beside each other. Another one here and one here. I was quite proud of myself when I got that one for some reason. I can't remember now. I think it's just like, how the hell did I see it? Could have so easily missed it. But I didn't even realize properly it shows you on the map where they are anyway, so I would have found it eventually. Anyway, so yeah, I've completely forgotten what this could be. I think sometimes those purple things can be a couple of types of things. It could be skill points, I think, or they can be, or can they be something else? I can't remember. That was where I had that annoying battle. But this map is not to scale, so like I was looking for the heli. As soon as I ended the battle, I went. The story took me along this river slightly, and then I couldn't even find where it was. So it's like it's somewhere around here. This game is absolutely huge because even this map kind of looks huge. I think, but this map isn't even to scale. The real map's about 5 times bigger than this. Probably. Apparently it's the same size as Far Cry. I don't understand. Far Cry 7 or 6 or whatever. I don't understand that. It seems way bigger than Far Cry to me. Maybe I just didn't do Far Cry. Maybe I just traveled so much by helicopter that it just seemed a lot smaller. God, I wouldn't mind playing a bit of Far Cry, actually. It's like that in Donkeys. I really wish on PlayStation you could hold more games in your most recent list. It's so pathetic. You can only hold like 8 games. And it took them months before, no, not months, a couple of years before they added folders. They did that on PlayStation 4 too. It took them years before they added folders so you can actually arrange your games. It's so dumb. PlayStation are so slow sometimes. You'd think folders would have been literally at the outset, especially since they already had it on PlayStation 4. You would think that it would be the default thing that they would already have embedded into the user interface for PlayStation 5, but no, it took them 4 years. And there's something, I can't remember, but there's something wrong with folders in PS5. Something about it, I can't remember what the problem is, but there's something that's not useful. And while I'm complaining about PS5, the media sector isn't in the media folder. There's literally a media folder. You press R1 to move the tab over to the media folder. But yet the media, whatever this is called again. I can't remember what it's called when you record a video, but it's called media something. It's called media capture or something. And the only way to get into media capture or whatever it's called is to press the record button while you're in a game. You can't go to the media section from like outside a game. So if you're not playing a game, for example, you can't go into it. It's really stupid. Unless I'm dumb and there is a way to get into it, but it should be in the media folder. There's literally a media folder, and they don't have the media section in the media folder. It's really dumb. Like, the point is, PlayStation and possibly I don't have Xbox, but maybe it's just as dumb too. I don't know. A lot of things are dumb lately in life. You know, with advanced computer technology, people seem to make these massive oversights and don't like see obvious connections. Like, the more complex things get, the more people make mistakes. Like, media in the media section. It's such a no-brainer. Like, how would you not think of that? Sorry, I'm just on a lot of painkillers. I'm completely battling here. Okay. Over and out, and then next video I'm going to go to here. Okay, bye-bye.